Okay, let's do event, meaning, feeling, behavior, because this is how it all makes sense. This is what it's all about, because this is how it makes sense. Event, stuff happens to you. You're born and stuff happens. Bad stuff sometimes happens to kids, right? It does. And it affects them. Okay, so how? Next thing is they put a meaning on it. Event, meaning. So kids go, oh man, what does that mean about me and my life when somebody abused me or somebody left me or I was, something happened bad, and we tried to make sense of it as a kid. And kids are really observant. They see what's happening, but they're really bad sometimes at being able to figure out what actually happened. So interpretation. They're bad at interpretation because all they know is themselves. All they have their own reality, and so they think it's their fault. They think whenever stuff happens, most of the time, kids think it's their fault. There's something wrong with them that made that adult pound them, right? It's their fault. So they think less of themselves and get shame-based and guilt, and it's ugly the whole time. But that's all a meaning. So the meaning the kid put on it was, I am bad, or I don't fit in the world, or I am less than, or nobody loves me and nobody's going to. That kind of stuff. So that's the meaning that was put on the event. Next thing happens is you feel something based on those. If you feel like you're, scum of the earth, if you believe that about yourself, if that's your meaning, then that feels what? Sad. I felt shame-based, shame. I felt afraid a lot of people because I didn't really fit in with them, and I didn't understand them. I didn't understand me, and so I was scared of everybody, pretty much. I felt angry at pretty much everybody. When you don't fit in, you find ways to be angry. You find some ways where you secretly feel better than, that's where the anger is, the indignance and how dare you sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, you feel a bunch of things based on the meaning that you put on it. So what happens next, based on those feelings, which you're probably not dealing with properly, then we do behaviors. So if you feel less than, if you feel yucky and shame-based and stuff, your behavior is probably what? Isolate, keep yourself away from people, don't fit in very well, don't get very good socially, hide, hang out in the back parking lot, that kind of stuff. So event happens early, meaning kid puts on it, that makes you feel certain things, and you behave based on your feelings and the thoughts around it. So the good news is that you can go back and take that apart. The hard part is that you have to go through the feelings to get to the meanings. The feelings are like the glue that keeps the meanings there in place. And if you got to deal with the feelings. That's why CBT works really well to a point. There's a point, in my opinion, that your thoughts, your feelings are not just based on your thoughts. They are, but there's more to it. They're now feelings also. They're real, and they're in your right brain, and they're stuck there. And there's pain, and there's pictures, and there's sounds in your right brain that is stuck there. And you have to deal with them. You can't just talk them through. You got to feel them through. And it doesn't take very long. And it kind of sucks for a few minutes. And it's amazing. Oh my gosh. I kid you not. There's nothing like it. I've never seen... There's nothing like it. That's where all our testimonials come from, because the people came to a place where they could feel. And when you can feel that stuff and you activated your right brain alive and you're there, you're feeling it just like the little kid felt it. I mean, you are totally there. That's what I mean by activated. It's like it pops, and you go, yeah, and you're there, and then you're not, and then you can let go, and then you can change the meaning, and you can go, wow, you know what? Those people left because we were in the military, and they all left. Either I moved or they moved, always, and didn't have anything to do with me. It didn't have anything to do with me as a human, or how I relate to other people, or my quality, or my less than-ness, or whatever. It didn't have anything to do with that. If you can get to that, past the feeling that got stuck in there, then the meaning is like, duh. It just kind of pops also. It allows it to change. So that's the key, and then everything starts changing. If you can pop those meanings from way back, the core meanings, man, everything's allowed to change. Everything goes from negative to positive. It just pop, 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 pop. It's very cool. It takes more work, but you get the idea. Once you've gone there, your brain allows it, and it allows it from then on, kind of thing. Unless you stuff it back down again on purpose. So anyway. So, event, meaning, feeling, behavior, feeling, meaning, which means event happens, the feeling, you put the meaning on it, which is a thought, but it's real quiet, real quiet little kid thought, right? But really deep and really running your life, so really go there sometime. Then the feelings, then the behavior, and then how you get through this. That's the bad cycle. The good cycle is you go through the feelings, and then you can change the meanings, and then everything changes.